I've got something here. Do y'all recognize what that would be? A couple of comments on the channel page there, and then this thing turned up. How lucky we are. How lucky we are. I'm going to open this up. Now I actually saw this before. Just a fleeting. It's a 2-cylinder Maytag in very poor condition. Very poor. We are seeing, basically evaluating this engine for the first time. So what we're going to do is we're going to do a complete rebuild on it. From what you see now, from the condition, from what you see now, we're going to paint it, we're going to put the decals on it, make the repairs as necessary, whatever it takes to get this engine running. We will try to, it does have that curved kick pedal. Immediately I see a chip in the kick pedal. That I'm going to leave that like it is. It's just a cosmetic chip. The air dampener cap is missing, but this one was included, so we will use the best one of those. We're going to break this engine down. We're going to take it apart real good. We're going to take this engine apart real good. I've heard that before, and I was awaiting to the appropriate time to use that phrase, and this right here is a good example of we're going to take this apart real good. Most of these bolts on these engines are one of a kind. So even if you have never disassembled a Maytag, there is no reason to. That spark plug was loose, not being any good, but it's broken off. But it was, and so is that one. We're lucky. The plugs are no good, rusted beyond. Appear to be pretty good in there. We may be in luck. This engine may be a little better than what it looks like on appearance, but we're going to break it down completely. No two pieces together. This is a very good example to do that. It does have the cylinders that I can see as we go. It has the correct bolts in the exhaust flange. They will have a 30 on those, and there. It's going to need a lot of. This is going to need some. It's got one of those gas tanks, an unknown amount of what kind of varmint, spiders and such. We will put this engine on a 4-wheel cart. This will be a cart engine when we get it finished, and we will go through building the cart. These two straps right here are add-on. Someone has used the engine for some different purpose, so they did put these two mounting brackets on here as not original. I see it has the plug evidently has been missing, and someone has put a bolt in yonder and then sawed it off. So we will have to deal with that. The set screw for that pedal there has moved around, so that may it's loose. We need to be spraying this thing down. Immediately when you bring an engine home, immediately, yeah, that will come loose. When you bring an engine home, immediately, we need to get this off too. Immediately when you bring an engine home, spray it down. I recommend PB Blaster. Yeah. Oh, this is gonna be tight. I can tell now. Never fear, we'll get it. Yeah, I thought so. I thought we'd get that off there. It was just a little surface rust, maybe. I do see immediately that the pulley has, we're going to need a new pulley. This probably could braze that back together. The holes wore out, the flanges. We're going to need a new pulley. So just keep that in mind. Now, we have to deal with this flywheel. Is to bring that out like right there and hang this thing over the workbench. Hang one edge over the workbench, holding the other edge with your other hand crossways. And it's loose. It's going to be interesting. It's going to be interesting to see what is inside. We're going to look at it. A varmint has been living, has set up housekeeping. Probably a spider. Appears to be a spider web. Other than that, just kind of looking beyond what we see, it looks, the flywheel so far looks really good. The number on the flywheel, I don't see one. Do not see a number readily apparent. So I'll have to put it. Now it does appear that this flywheel is quite worn. Not thin, but thin. Uh-oh. I seen the number right there. Well, let's get a brush. I seen a flicker. A shadow. The flywheel, oh, we're going to be all right. I believe we're going to get a number here now. Yeah, we're going to be all right. It's 825313. I will look that up in the book.